You action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNI news video. And we've got a lot to cover today, including new Masters of the Universe, new Eternia, more updates on the G.I.Joe classified front, Hasbro updates their Rancor Haslab project, revealing the first stretch goal, all that and more. So let's jump right into it. So welcome to a Friday edition of TNI News, and let's start off with a little bit of info from Masters of the Universe and the Masterverse line. So if you've not really been digging the Revelation series, you don't really like the designs of the characters there, well, pretty soon Mattel is going to be launching a new subline under the Masterverse banner. Everything that's been released up until this point for Masterverse has been Revelation related. But at PowerCon, you may recall they had said that they were going to start doing some other things, including She-Ra was one. The new Netflix He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series will also at some point be getting Masterverse figures, but also a new line that they're launching called New Eternia. So the first two figures that they are doing and have shown off, they showed these off at PowerCon, was He-Man and Skeletor. So these are based, they're new character designs based on or inspired by the original Masters of the Universe concepts. So back when they were originally designing the line, this is how some of the essentially how the characters had initially kind of looked when they were first hammering things out. So the first two figures, again, are He-Man and Skeletor, specifically labeled as Viking He-Man and Barbarian Skeletor. So these figures have actually been up for pre-order at places like Entertainment Earth or Sponsor Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store. No images, but they do actually have the figures listed there. So if you want to go on and pre-order these, you can. Again, these images were initially shown at PowerCon, but this is just a little bit better quality images. And you can see like the figures are going to come with multiple heads, classic weapons like He-Man's Power Sword and Axe. And then with Skeletor, he's also going to, of course, get his Havoc Staff. And he comes with a sword as well. And then both of them have multiple pairs of hands. So, kind of cool. And they said at PowerCon that, these are going to be starting off in action figure form. But we might see them take this idea, this new Eternia idea, and launch it into other things. I don't know if they mean comics, maybe a possible animated series. I don't know, but this is something that they are going to be pushing. And again, if you're not really digging the Revelation stuff, then this might be something that you want to check out. You Stranger Things fans, we've got some new figures coming from Bandai America. Now, I don't remember if I actually talked about these initial figures. They started popping up at Target stores. These are Target exclusives. And back in September, we got our first looks at these figures. But they're 4-inch figures. They're done. To me, they're kind of in keeping with the original Ghostbuster figures that were done back in the day. So with like the play features and stuff. And then they've also, with these, if you get all 4 figures in the series, you get pieces to do a Demogorgon Build-A-Figure. So the first 2 figures that were released were the characters 11 and Dustin. Those have been out on shelves at Target for a little while now. And now we're getting our first looks at the second 2 figures with Lucas and Will. Both of these figures are available on the Target website as I speak. I don't know if they've actually started hitting physical stores yet, but probably if not, will be very soon. So, again, if you kind of like those original Ghostbuster figures that have that kind of cartoony look and the play features and stuff, you might be digging these. They are 4-inch, not terribly expensive, and they are being released by Bandai America. Now, since I last talked to you on the Power Ranger front, I told you how that figure of the Pudgy Pig, the regular release version, not the PulseCon exclusive, but that there was a regular release version coming and it was going to be a general release. Well, that figure is now available for pre-order at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. Again, these are not this is not a store exclusive. Target was the first one to put up images of it, but it's not a Target exclusive. And as I said, the figure is now available for pre-order and has actually started to see some limited release. I saw some comic book shop in Illinois had gotten one in stock, and they're also showing up overseas. For you Godzilla fans, so this week was Godzilla Day, and from Tamashii Nations, we got a look at a new MonsterArts Jet Jaguar figure. This is based on his appearance in the Godzilla Singular, and he comes with some accessories. I have not seen Godzilla Singular, so I'm not familiar with it, but it looks like Jet Jaguar has put on some pounds here. Looks like a hefty version of the character. But nevertheless, pretty cool. I always remember him back in the original Godzilla movies and stuff, him appearing. So definitely kind of a cool character. Now this figure is going to be released in April of next year, and I believe is supposed to start going up for pre-order today. I have not checked to see if it has actually gone up, but today was the date listed for pre-order. So if you don't see it yet, keep an eye out, and I'm pretty sure it'll be carried at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. So like I said, just keep an eye on it, and it should be up any time now. They also gave a tease for a Hedorah figure for the MonsterArts line, so no details on that one, but another Godzilla character is making its way into the line, and when more details become available on that one, I'll be sure to pass it on to you guys. For you WWE fans, we got a look at the 127th wave of basic figures coming from Mattel, and these are available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. These are just digital renders of the figures, but the wave is going to include Rey Mysterio, Keith Lee, Santos Escobar, Baszler, and Jaqueen Wild. And if I butchered any of those names, I apologize. Most of them are not characters I'm familiar with. Rey Mysterio, I think, is the only one in the list that I actually know of. But again, those are the figures in the 127th basic wave of WWE figures coming from Mattel. And as I said, they are available for pre-order now. And Salome, everybody, is joining us. Who knows how long she'll stick around, but here she is. For you NECA fans, NECA has announced that they're bringing back some of their holiday 8-inch figures. These are the ones with the cloth outfits. These are all reissues, and they've gone up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store, and they're supposed to start shipping by the end of the year. So hopefully, if you want them, you'll get them before the holidays. And the figures that they are reissuing are from Home Alone. They're doing a set of 3 with Harry, Marv, and Kevin, and then you can also get Kevin by himself. I know Kevin was pretty popular with a lot of toy photography folks. From the movie Elf, we're getting Buddy. From National Lampoon's Vacation, Christmas Vacation, we're getting Santa Clark, as well as Clark with the chainsaw, and the hockey mask, so he looks like Jason. I don't even remember that one, so that's probably the coolest out of these, I think. And then from A Christmas Story, we're getting Ralphie, and then listed as the old man, which I believe is his dad, if I remember correctly. So those, again, are all available for pre-order now. They're 8-inch scale. They have the cloth outfits, and if you missed out on them the first time, you get another chance at them. NECA also released official images for what they're calling the original superhero line. This is the first wave of figures. So the 3 figures that they're doing in this wave are Flash Gordon, the Phantom, and Ming, the Merciless. So we had seen these figures at one of their virtual events several months ago, but they are available for pre-order now, and you can get them everywhere, including Entertainment Earth. Up for pre-order now as well are the new McFarlane toys, the 7 Deadly Sins figures, which is an anime series, which I believe is streaming on Netflix currently. Now the 3 figures that they're doing, and we had seen some initial images for these figures, but they're doing the character Ben, Escanor, and I'm going to butcher this one, Meliodas, I don't know. But those 3 from that anime series, which I've never watched before. I'm never really been into anime, so I don't know anything about this property. But again, they're 7-inch scale figures, and they are available for pre-order everywhere. For you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans, I've got a couple of pieces of news to share with you today. So first of all, from Playmates Toys, it looks like we're going to be getting 2 new retro box sets, figure box sets. These showed up at an Australian retailer website called Culture Shock Collectibles. Here in the United States, we don't know exactly how these are going to be released. If it's like most of the other ones, probably they will show up at Walmart. But the two different sets they're doing, one is based on the classic toy line with the four turtles in sports gear. The Sewer Sports All-Stars is what the theme of the box set is. And then the second one is actually based on the 2012 cartoon series. So this is our first set like this that's actually not based on the original toy line, but the 2012 cartoon series. And this one features the four turtles, Splinter, and Shredder. And when more details on how these will be made available here in the US are made available, I'll be sure to pass that information on to you guys. And then next up, we have something on the Super 7 front. So this is actually a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. It is a Super 7 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimates figure. It's a standalone figure, and it's Raphael in disguise, so with the trench coat and the top hat. And as I said, this is being offered as an actual Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. It is available for pre-order now. It'll be out sometime in 2022. The cost of it's about $55. You get the soft goods trench coat. You get two different head sculpts, both with the hat. He comes with a pistol, a camera, night vision goggles, two throwing stars, a piece of pizza, his signature weapons, a tripod, and a flash for the camera as well, it looks like, and then a suitcase and multiple pairs of hands. So again, this is available now exclusively at Big Bad Toy Store and should be out sometime next year. Now, speaking of Super 7, we also just today from them got a clue for the fifth wave of Ultimates ThunderCats figures. It looks like pre-orders are going to be going up soon, possibly as soon as next week, though they didn't specifically say next week, so we'll have to wait and see. But the clue is an image of what appears to be Lion-O, and they also gave the quote that says, "It has my strength, my cunning. It is my equal in every way." And I believe this is in reference to the episode titled Mirror, where Lion-O faces off against a red evil clone of himself, if I remember correctly, created by Mumra. So my guess is the figure that is in the image is essentially a red version of Lion-O. So we've seen other companies like Bandai do this with Lion-O before. So it looks like that it's going to be one of the four figures in the next wave, the fifth wave. And when more details on this do become available, I'll be sure to pass them on to you guys. Okay, now on to G.I.Joe Classified. So just a quick update here. So the Bat and Cobra Alley Viper wave has started to hit places overseas, including Hobby Base. And they have put up a picture of the third figure that is shipping with the other two, which is a repaint of Gung-Ho. It is not anything major. It looks like his vest jacket is maybe a little bit darker, but no significant changes from what I can tell from the original release of Gung-Ho. So this is the third figure again that will be in the wave with the Cobra Bat and the Alley Viper, which have yet to go up for pre-order here in the United States. Hasbro has still not given the okay for e-tailers to open pre-orders for that, despite the fact that Walmart sold a few of them last week, and now we're seeing them pop up overseas. But again, third figure in this wave is going to be Gung-Ho. I know a lot of people were hoping we would get a repaint of Gung-Ho in his more classic sky blue colors, which honestly, I'm not sure how good that would look on this figure, but again, I know a lot of people were hoping that's what the repaint would be. But as it is just, like I said, it looks like just a darker version of the vest and maybe, a few minor tweaks here and there, but nothing major. And if you're worried, I know some people are probably worried that Gung-Ho is going to end up clogging the shelves. And so stores aren't going to carry a lot of this wave. I don't know if that's really the case anymore, because I know we've been seeing more and more where stores are just ordering solid cases of the figures. So, I definitely feel we'll probably see Gung-Ho sit on the shelf, but I don't know if that will keep them from ordering things like the Viper and the Bat. And definitely the Viper and the Bat will be readily available online if you want to army build it or what have you. As to when they will go up for pre-order, I still don't have that information, hopefully very soon. But Hasbro has been kind of mum on when this wave will actually go up for pre-order everywhere. For you Marvel fans, the only thing I have for you today is we've got new images from the overseas company Sen-Ti-Nel, for their next SV action figure. These are 1/12 scale figures that they've been doing for Into the Spider-Verse. They've previously done Miles Morales and Peter B. Parker. The third figure in the line is going to be Peni Parker with her robot, the SPDR droid. So the main figure here really is the robot. The Peni Parker appears to be a static figure, meaning she doesn't have any articulation or very minimal articulation. And then the droid itself definitely has articulation and looks like has multiple face pieces for different eye expressions and things like that. We don't have a whole lot of details, just these images at this time, but this figure is supposed to be going up for pre-order on the 8th. So at that point, we definitely should get full-on details on all the accessories and such that will be included. And I would expect this to be carried at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store, as they've carried the previous ones. Okay, now for Star Wars. So first of all, Hot Toys revealed 2 new figures from the Clone Wars animated series that they are doing. Both are clones, so we are going to be getting the character Captain Vaughn. Both of these are from the final season of the Clone Wars series. So Captain Vaughn comes with the helmet with the orange markings on it. He comes with multiple pairs of hands, weapons and such. So blue markings overall on the body. So another clone trooper. And then the other one is clone trooper Jesse. He has a removable helmet and again has multiple weapons, has the classic blasters, the backpack. Comes with a couple little mini hologram items. I believe one is Emperor Palpatine issuing Order 66 and the other is a gunship. So, you know, he was one of the clones that basically turned on Rex and Ahsoka in the series. So, you know, again, if you like that final season of Clone Wars, these are probably ones that you're going to want to check out. They are not yet available for pre-order, but should probably be going up in the course of the next few days. And then finally, we're going to end things off today. Hasbro held a live stream this morning with the Star Wars brand team. The primary and only focus of today's live stream was the Rancor Haslab campaign, which they initially announced during PulseCon. So in this live stream, they had an actual, the first prototype model. Previously, we'd only seen digital renders for the Rancor, but in this one, they were showing us still unpainted and everything, but giving us a look at an actual prototype model. Now, this is the first one. They will still be making tweaks on it and everything, but just giving you kind of a better look at the Rancor. And probably as far as news goes, the biggest thing is that they announced the first stretch goal for this one. So it is going to be a Gamorrean guard on a Power of the Force card back. And it is going to actually have a coin. So this is a Black Series figure. First one that they've done on a Power of the Force card back. And the first time they've included a coin like this. So this one will be unlocked if it gets to 11,000. The minimum number for the Rancor itself to be backed is going to be 9,000. As I'm filming this, it's almost about halfway to that 9,000 goal. And with just a little bit over 31 days to go, I still have little doubt that this is going to get funded. But I kind of feel like Hasbro decided to do another live stream just about the Rancor again, being they just did one a couple weeks ago at PulseCon. I feel like maybe they're feeling like it needed a push. I don't know. But anyway, it is up on the Haslab website along with 2 other Haslabs with the Ghostbusters Proton Pack and the Sky Striker. The Sky Striker is also about to hit the halfway mark to its minimum goal. So that probably will happen within the next day. Okay, well, that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Like this video if you're so inclined, and if you haven't already, please think about subscribing to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. You should also hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.